when thou shalt have eaten and be full.
And you shall have eaten and be full, man. That's what was promised to us. That's why when you look at this, and us coming back to his laws, statutes, and commandments, having faith in the Mashiach, going to the Most High, here we are now, have an opportunity to have this done for us, the children of Israel. Read.
Verse 12. Then beware, lest thou forget the Most High, Mashiach Yahushua, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt.
He said, beware. You got to beware. We got to beware now, unless we forget the Most High, which brought us out of the land of Egypt. Read.
From the house of bondage.
From the house of bondage. See how easy it is for us, like I always say. Everybody's in the spirit now, but when the book is closed, when you go out there, you got to stop reading the Bible now, and you go out there in the world, then all of a sudden you forget about what you have learned, or even whenever you finish the lesson. What was the lesson about? You just went through one ear and out the other because you're not taking this in enough. That's why you got to go over it. Go over it. I go over this all the time. I'll be studying, going over it over and over and over again. To review. Okay, so why are you there? I'm there to go over it. So I can obtain it. I can retain it. You see what I'm saying? And study it at the same time. Because there's something here that I can look at that I've had years and years ago that coincides with what it is. Just like right now, reading this, I'm looking at this and I'm going into the kingdom.
That's right.
From what he just said, right? I'm like, you with me? You smell it, right? That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you look at it, it's like, get second Ezra 8. That's right. And read verse 52.
Second Ezra 48.
No, it's 40. Second Ezra 8 and 40 and 52. No. Second Ezra 8 and 52. So we got read a pocket, it's on page 24. Read that. Second Ezra 8 and 52. It's beautiful when you think about what it is that the Most High told us, and this is what we're going to get.
Second Ezra, chapter 8. Chapter 8, verse 58. 52, Shalaki. For unto you is paradise open.
See? Paradise is open unto us. We just got to work to be worthy to receive this paradise. Read.
The tree of life is planted.
The tree of life is planted already. Read.
The time to come is prepared.
See, the time to come is prepared. Read.
Plenteousness is made ready.
See, plenteousness, that made plenty of everything. Right? Plenteousness is made ready. It's made ready. Read.
A city is builded.
A city is builded. Read.
And rest is allowed.
And rest is allowed. Read.
Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom.
Perfect goodness and wisdom. Go ahead.
Verse 53. The root of evil is sealed up from you.
See, the root of evil is sealed up from us. The root of evil is sealed up from us. Go ahead.
Wickedness.
Weakness.
Weakness. And the mock is hid from you.
Right. Weakness. That means we're going to be strong. Ain't going to be no weakness. And the mock, eating up our clothes and so forth, is going to be hid from us. Read.
And corruption is fled unto hell to be forgotten.
And corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. That's right. Read.
Sorrows are past.
See, it's the kingdom. No more sadness. Sorrows are past. Read.
And in the end is shown the treasure of immortality.
That's right. In the end is show the treasure of immortality, to live forever and ever and ever. That's what this is all about. I hope. So when you see how we're going to have rest, when you look at Isaiah 14 and 1, this is how we're going to have rest. It is how, well, houses full of all things, good things, which thou fillest not, in Deuteronomy 6 and 11. And wells dig, which thou diggest not, and vineyards and olive trees, which thou plantest not, when thou shalt have eaten of and be full. Plenty is this, right? This is how it's going to happen.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Most High, Mashiach Yahushua, will have mercy on Jacob.
He will have mercy on Jacob, read.
And will yet choose Israel.
We're going to yet choose Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, read.
And set them in their own land.
He's going to set us in our own land. Well, we work at this is everlasting life. You know, in the end, the treasure of immortality. Read.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
Yeah, these strangers are these strangers of these other nations, Gentile nations, outside of the 12 tribes of Israel. They're going to be joined with us, read.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
They're going to be cleaving to the house of Jacob. Oh, yeah. Read.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
And we're going to take these other nations and bring them to our place, where the Most High going to have us at. Read.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Most High for servants and handmaids.
See, we're going to possess them, just like we possess your whatever it is that you have now. We're going to possess them in the land of the Most High, wherever we have, we as the children of Israel, for men's slaves and women's slaves. Read.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
That's right. We're going to take them captives, whose captives we were. You know? Who had us in captivity? We're going to put them in captivity. That's what it's saying. But a lot of people these days say, well, I got nothing to do with it. Well, I got to go and receive the punishment for what my ancestors done. They say, oh, they already been punished when they died.
Why?
They'll say that in a minute. But yet still, they'll tell you, I ain't never seen them say, oh, man, oh, they going to hell.
Why?
I ain't never heard that.
Never.
Oh, they going to hell. They going to go to hell. Why? They always say, homecoming, you know, they be wicked as ever. Know what they did. Because they started off, oh, they got to pay for whatever, but did they benefit from what their ancestors done?
Yeah, absolutely.
You say in a minute, I ain't had nothing to do with it. Oh yeah, but you left holding back like us. We were left holding back with our wicked ancestors did. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 3. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushua shall give thee rest from thy sorrow.
The Most High will give us rest. We need rest, people, from our sorrow. Read.
And from thy fear.
From the fear. Why did go back to 2 Ezra 8? And look at verse 50.
Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. And did it separate the one.
Verse 8 and 50. Where you at?
That was 7.
Go ahead.
Second Ezra chapter 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world.
See? Great misery will be done to we that are living in the last days in this world. Great misery is the same as it is written. That's why we have to have a special relationship with the Most High and study. But you got to know what to study and how to study so that you will have power during the time that these mysteries are going to happen. back to Isaiah 14 and 2.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushua for servants and handmaids.
They're going to be slaves. They're going to be servants and handmaids. Read.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
Come on, man. I don't take a rocket science to figure that out. I mean, come on. I ask everybody, how we get over here as a people, they say ships. But most people don't know that when they came, when the Europeans came here, the Edomites came here to the shores of America, they took the indigenous people that they didn't kill, men, and they put on them ships and they sold them. They sailed different places and sold them, like in Europe and so forth, and different from Canada all the way down to South America, over to Europe and everywhere. From 1492. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when they put those smallpox on them, they all left. They got them ships and left then. They were coming back and forth, getting the indigenous people before they came in 1619.
Yeah.
Starting to get the brothers, you know, mainly of Judah, Benjamin, Levi from the west coast of Africa. They already had Brother Incorporated already, slavery all the way down. So to say that we have nothing to do with it, you're going to have to pay. They got to pay. Because some people still feeling the results of slavery of our people. It's called sharecropping. You know, they just living off the land. They never left. Some, it's like the people that was in Louisiana, when they took those levees down. A lot of them came from slavery. Ancestors, you know, their ancestors were slaves. And they still had that same mentality. Because the opportunity, understand, the opportunities to read, write, and come up is not available in all these states, in all these cities, as we might think just because you caught up in a major city where you can go to school and get an education. It's not available as such in all some of these places. Some of these places, man, you go through, man, it's nothing but incest. These Edomites got incest. They got rifles everywhere. Now stop there. You know what I mean? Straight up. They still back in the day. And so have us all. Still, I mean, I've been different places over there. People are bow their head. They like, oh, yes, sir, yes, 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 sir, yes, sir. They bow their head to it. Generations, man, after generation after generation. That's why, read verse 3.
And it shall come to
because we have to find some time that the Most High going to fulfill what he's saying. Because he's not a man that should lie. Read.
That's right. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 3. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Most High, by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear.
He gonna give us rest from our sorrow and our fear, because in the last days gonna be a lot of dangers. Perils will be dangerous times gonna be on this earth. But he's gonna give us rest from our sorrow and fear. Read.
And from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve.
From the hard bondage wherein we was made to serve. At this time, from Isaiah on up, we didn't really get a chance to put nobody in captivity as such. Not like this, like he's talking about.
Right.
He's gonna give us rest from the hard bondage where we was made to serve. Go to verse 21.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
So, the scripture says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity, the wickedness of their forefathers. Read.
That they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the earth with nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Now you see earth right there, huh?
I don't know what I saw there.
That's not a W. Nor fill the face of the world with cities. Exodus 21 and 16. Read what you see. Exodus 21 and 16.
Exodus chapter 21, verse 16. Exodus chapter 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him.
They stole us. They stole us and they sold us on the auction blocks without a shadow of a doubt. We drew pictures and they drew pictures showing us on auction blocks. You know, Negroes to be sold Negroes. He that stealeth a man, they stole us from our land here in America. And they sold us to their pigs over there in Europe, in other places where they conquered and had us at. He that stealeth a man and selleth him, read,
or he be found in his hand.
And we still in his hand. We still found in his hand. Nobody ever said, hey, come on home. I'm gonna let y'all go home. And it's a place where we gonna go anyway. We don't have no place to go.
Right.
We don't have no place to go. I mean, what Israelite city can we go where it's all Israelite? Or country? We don't have nowhere to go. So it says, he that stealeth a man and selleth him, and to be found in his hand,
he shall surely be put to death.
He shall surely be put to death. What it says. He shall surely be put to death. Isaiah 60:10.
Isaiah chapter 60, verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
The sons of strangers will build up our walls. Remember it said we're going to have wells and that we dig it not, and so forth. Vineyards that we not going to plant. The sons of strangers will build up our walls. Read.
And their king shall minister unto thee.
And the king's going to minister unto us. Read.
For in my wrath I smote thee.
In his wrath he smote us, the holy children of Israel, his people. Read.
But in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
He had mercy on us in his favor. What we just read, the Most High going to have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. Right. And set them in their own land.
That's right.
Read.
Verse 11. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night.
See, we got to find a way how we're going to get this plenteousness. So our gates will be open continuously. They shall not be shut day nor night. Read.
That men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles.
That's right. That men may bring to our gates the forces of the Gentiles. Read.
And that their kings may be brought.
And that their kings may be brought. So, without a king, without a leader of your nation, what are you going to do? You will be subject to the new king. Ship. That's what we set up on the earth forever and ever and ever.
That's right.
Through a Mashiach Yahushua, giving all glory to the Most High, and 144,000, 12,000 from each of the tribes of Israel, that's going to rule. And the 12 apostles are going to rule and be judging over the 12 tribes of Israel. Our gates will be open continually, that they may not be shut, that they may bring the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. Read.
Verse 12. For the nation and the kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
Right. The nation and the kingdom don't want to serve us. Most High, so they're going to destroy them. Perish means you're going to do away with them. So, and you can see a lot of the people here have a problem with reading this. giving their money to the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service.
Right.
We just tell them, from what we're reading here, if our gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut. They do not that men may bring to thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. That means we're going to be the new IRS, Israelites, receiving services.
That's right.
Forever and ever and ever.
That's right.
They're already doing it, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're afraid not to do it, to deal with the IRS.
Right.
They come get you, right?
Right.
So it's just going to be a change of them giving their money to the IRS, Internal Revenue Service, to giving it to the Israelites receiving service. What's wrong with that? They used to do it anyway. Everybody used to do it anyway.
Right.
They already got a program.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. Those nations shall be utterly wasted.
see? The nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. They don't want to bring money to the Israelite that's receiving services,
Right.
right?
Right.
Those nations shall be utterly wasted.
As it is written.
That's right. Verse 14.
Isaiah chapter 60, verse 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee.
See? Their sons gonna come bending unto us. Read.
And all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet.
See, all they that have despised us, they despising us now. Let me see what did Mashiach just said. We're gonna be hated. We rolling in that spiritual power. The ones that have hated us